of the color of the skin. Run, 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 but so may have. An eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Vote for me.
Welcome to our open house. We are Inward Journey. Today's presentation is called With Your Consent. It is designed to evoke your feelings. We would like you to know that we do not do things differently. We do different things. With that being said, Roy here is our sensei. He is the keeper of our gate. Thank you for coming.
How much do you allow to happen with your consent? In your day-to-day life, how often do you give up your power and say, that's the way it is? While they kill your children in the schools, the churches, and streets with your consent. And while your children are at home being physically, emotionally, and sexually abused with your consent. While your significant other cheats on you, beats you, and the people you call your friends use you. All of this is done with your consent. The businessman says anything you conceive while working for him is his intellectual property. Signing contracts you don't understand because of something you want. All of this is done with your consent. The preacher tells you you can get to God. The only way you can get to God is to go through him. This is with your consent. The politician says he or she will fix it for you. And you believe them with your consent. The Lord of Vice said, come here, I got something for you. And it may cost you your life. After all that, you still think that this is going to be good for you. All of this is with your consent.
I'm Sammy McDaniel. And this is a sleeper. This is the way most of the world shows up, as a sleeper. And we're going to attempt to wake the sleeper.
My name is Louis Brown. I'm the shadow of the sleeper. I'm what drives him with his consent. My job is to keep him asleep. There won't be no awakening today.
No more back thinking, time for thinking ahead. World changed so very much from what it used to be. There's so much hatred, war and poverty. Wake up all the teachers, time to teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen to what you have to say. They're the ones who's coming up, and the world is in their hands. When you teach the children, just the very best you can. World won't get no better. It was just
The history of writing is primarily the development of expressing language by letters or other marks. Writing, in the most general terms, is a method of recording information that is composed of graphemes, which may in turn be composed of glyphs. If you were wondering what graphemes are a part of the smallest contrastive unit in a writing system. For example, take the word ghost. It has 5 letters and 4 graphemes, and you would say it as G-O-S-T.
The alphabets we use today evolved from African Egyptian hieroglyphic symbols to Hebrew symbols, to Phoenicians, then the Greeks, and finally Latin-speaking Romans.
The brain learns in pictures. That's why hieroglyphics became the first form of a writing language, evolving into the alphabet system we use today.
Like she said, we see words in pictures, carboxymethylcellulose. I drew a car for the word car, a box for the word box. I drew an E for the letter Y because the letter Y has the E sound. I drew a cross for a Methodist church. I drew a cell phone for the word cell. I drew U for the letter U. A dollar bill with wings on it. I'm about to lose my money. Carboxymethylcellulose.
Carboxymethylcellulose is a sticky substance that can be found in chewing gum. Now listen to the African Egyptian alphabet.
A, ox. B, house. C, boomerang. D, door. E.
Stop! I don't want to hear that. Good. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that.
Door. E.
Stop! I don't want to hear that. Good. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that.
What did you learn?
I never learned this. I just want to go back to sleep. There was no need for you to learn this. I want to go back to sleep.
You want to go back to sleep?
I want to go back to sleep. That's exactly what I want.
Okay.
We making no changes.
Go to sleep.
world won't get no better. We gotta change it, girl.
House, C, boomerang, D, door, E.
Stop! I don't want to hear that. Good. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that.
What did you learn?
I never learned this. I just want to go back to sleep. There was no need for you to learn this. I want to go back to sleep.
You want to go back to sleep?
I want to go back to sleep. That's exactly what I
learn.
want.
Okay.
We making no changes.
Go to sleep.
World won't get no better. We gotta change it, girl. Just you and me. Wake up all the doctors, make the old people well. They're the ones who suffer and catch all the hair. They don't have so very long before their judgment day. want to make them happy before they pass away. Wake up all the builders, time to build a new land. I know we can do.
Now I am sitting here wanting memories to teach me to see the beauty in the world through my own eyes. I am sitting here wanting memories to teach me to see the beauty in the world through my own eyes.
Nobody is unhappy when they are praised, even if they know they don't deserve it, and even if they don't believe it. It becomes a very dangerous, pernicious instinct. For instance, if it isn't honest, it causes one's personality to become distorted.
You said you rock me in the cradle of your arms. You say you hold me till the baseline work on. You say you comfort me in times like these, and now I need you. Now I need you.
I have no one to help me with my homework. That teacher was so mean to me. Oh, I hope he doesn't come over tonight. I have no one to help me with my homework. That teacher was so mean to me. Oh, I hope he doesn't come over tonight.
The sounds of abuse.
Yeah, I want to talk about it.
It's not your business.
I said I want to talk about it.
That happens with somebody's consent.
Listen, it has nothing to do with you. You are not the cause of it.
Silence is consent.
I'm not talking about it.
We are making no changes.
You let this go on.
I'm going back to sleep.
Good.
Be color of the color of the skin. But you sure can't hide. And I bought out a tooth for a tooth. Both for me, and I'll set you free. Rap on, brother, rap on. Well, the only person talking about love now, brother, is the preacher. And it seems nobody's interested in learning but the teacher. Segregation, determination, demonstration, immigration, aggravation, humiliation, obligation to our nation. That's what.
Listen, look at them. My energy supply. I can get them to do anything for a little something, something. Is that not how we say it in the streets, Lord of Vice?
Shit, Mr. Man. Every one of us can do that. And if fool know that, what I want to know is why. Better yet, what makes these niggas do what they do?
And they'll do anything under the sun if only they knew who they were. Hallelujah. Preacher, well, you of all best not tell this, for you will be out of a job. Is the why or the what really important? We can always say it's the law. No explanation is needed. Mr. Businessman, you keep giving me resources and money and I will make the law. Preacher, you just show them the error of their ways. Shame them so they will keep paying for righteousness, praying for righteousness, and keep their eyes closed and heads bowed. And you, Lord Vice, you just be there with the wine, the women, and the song to take their minds off the con of the land. Vote for me and I'll set you free. And we can do it with your consent. With your consent. With your consent.
You still don't want to wake up?
Now I'm up. I want to learn something about all that.
You sure?
I want to learn something about all that. It's caused a lot of work. We don't want to do that, do we?
Yeah. All only do is with your consent. You can learn whatever with your consent. Because there's a lot to do. Period.
I want to learn about it.
All right. We'll start.
This completes the presentation part of it. And we're just going to have a small discussion, so we hope you stick around just to tell us your thoughts. Thank you. Thank you.
Be